Listen, I get it. I get it. And in this video, I want to make it so simple for you that you can start to take action and start to get the results that you want. Okay, listen, my name is Kyle Settles, and I understand exactly where you're at and what you're going through. Okay, at one point in my life, I was an alcoholic. At one point in my life, I was 100 pounds, almost 100 pounds overweight. So I know what it feels like to not have the energy. I know what it feels like to have that mindset, or I know what it feels like to not believe in myself, all these things, right? And listen, if you apply what I'm going to tell you in this video, I promise you guys, you will start to make some progress. You will start to make some gains. Let's go. Okay, tip number one, let's keep this simple, okay? Tip number one is mindset. And it's not mindset like you're probably thinking. Most mindset stuff is just like motivation. And motivation, as you already know, motivation is great. But motivation is temporary. It doesn't last very long. It wears off, okay? The one thing that you got to focus on, and when I say mindset, I mean paradigm, subconscious, your belief system. We have to start to understand the paradigm. The paradigm is what is controlling the results. The paradigm exclusively controls almost all of your thinking, your feelings, and your behavior, which controls your results. So the root cause to everything will always be your thinking, because you are becoming what you think about most. And what we think about most is below our conscious awareness. We're not aware of, and I understand this may be new information to you, but do not blow it off. Paradigm. Look it up, watch my videos, get you a book on the paradigm, the subconscious mind. Change your paradigm, change your freaking life. I promise you this, okay? So number one is start to understand how you work. Your body is nothing but an instrument, okay? Your body is the avatar, okay? How do you move your avatar? How do you work the avatar? Well, you got to understand how the mind works, because the mind is what controls the avatar. The mind is what controls the instrument. Okay, we live in a mental universe. Everything comes from the mind, okay? Boom, there's the first one, okay? Number two is increase your protein, guys. Listen, most people, not all, but I would say pretty close to all, most people are not eating enough protein. They're eating too many carbs and too many fats, which is very easy to consume. It's very easy to eat a lot of. It doesn't keep you full long. It spikes your blood sugar most of the time. It wants you to, you want to eat more, you crave more of it. And it's very easy to overeat your budget, overeat calories, right? To eat more calories than you actually need, right? And what happens is when we eat more than we're supposed to, it spills over, and it spills over onto our face or our butts or back or our stomachs, right? The body fat, the energy has to go somewhere, and it goes to our body fat. It goes to our body, and it stores it for energy later. So what can you do with your protein? Increase your protein. You're going to be more full. You're going to feel more satiated, okay? And in the beginning, you might be a little bloated. That's fine. I'd rather be bloated and full and heading in the right direction than the other way, guys. And the next question you probably have is, how much protein should you be eating? Well, it depends on your body. It depends on where you're currently at. If you're, whatever your goal weight is, whatever your goal weight, like using your imagination. If you're 400 pounds, your goal weight's not 350. It may be a short-term goal, but what is your ideal goal weight, right? Like say you're 300 pounds, like I was once, and you want to weigh 180, 190, 200 pounds. Well, 180, 190, or 200 pounds, 200 would be, if 200 is your target, 200 is your 200 grams of protein is your goal in protein. If you can just focus on making protein a priority and hitting your protein goal throughout the day and spreading it out throughout your meals and snacks, by default, you're going to eat less fats, less carbs. By default, you're going to eat less calories. By default, you're probably going to get into a caloric deficit, and you're going to lose the weight that you want. Okay, so increase your protein, and remember your protein goal. Keep it simple and make it your ideal, use your imagination, goal weight. Okay, and then the third tip I got for you is just go for a walk. Like right now, I'm going for a walk. Set timers on your phone. Listen, guys, the biggest misconception in the fitness industry is most people think you got to go run, or you got to go do all of these crazy workouts, or you got to go do X, Y, or Z. And that's not true, right? One of the easiest ways that I lose weight or I stay lean, and that I use with all my clients, my wife does the same, is we just go for walks. The average person only moves around 1,500 to 2,000 steps a day, which is a little less than a mile, right? A mile is 2,000 steps. The average person just doesn't move very much. and is overeating fats and carbs because they're not eating enough protein, and by default they're just gaining weight, right? And when you gain weight, you don't feel good, your energy's low, you don't move as much, right? You're unhappy, right? All of these side effects start to happen. Okay, so set a target, right? For the first week, maybe it's 3,000, maybe it's 5,000. Set a target that you know you can hit, and then each week increase your steps. Keep it simple. You don't have to add a crazy amount. Each week add 500, guys. But I promise you, if you can do this, you will start to make progress. So let's go through the 3 again real quick. Number 1 is change your paradigm, change your life. Okay, you got to understand your subconscious, your paradigm is controlling everything in your life. Okay, and mind you, your paradigm, your subconscious mind, all of your beliefs that are in your paradigm, they came from someone else. You inherited them. Number two is increase your protein, your goal weight. Most people are eating less protein, way less than they need. Okay, increase your protein. Number 3 is track your steps, your NEAT, non-exercise activity. Track your steps every week, increase just a little bit. If you can do these 3 things, guys, you will start to make gains. You will start to make progress. I promise you. Listen, guys, if you have any more questions, comment below. What do you want to see more of? What questions do you have? What are you specifically struggling with? Hit the like button if you like the video. Give me some feedback if you want. And I hope to see you guys on the next video. Peace.